Look at this. This is a must-see tonight. A whole hive of bees making themselves right at home in the garage of our own Shern-Min Chow. So that there's thermal imaging. It shows us through the wall what may be buzzing behind. It's a lot of bees there, a lot of heat you can see. It goes all the way from the floor to the ceiling. Shern-Min got bee expert Mark Lockhart to come out, who estimated the number of bugs to be about 48,000. He cut holes into the wall, took out the hive piece by piece, but don't worry, the beekeeper is taking those bees to set up shop at his place, not Shern-Min's garage anymore.
Yes, thank heavens they've moved out.
You
Wow.
must have done a story to make them mad. They
I
showed up
know.
in protest.
I think they just wanted to say, hi, Shern-Min's got a nice home. It was warm and cozy. But that's a huge project to take on. What does something like that cost?
It was expensive. So because ours was so big, it was about $800.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but it is not a do-it-yourself project.
No.
This, by the way, is he took pieces of the honeycomb out and he moved them to the outside of the garage wall to attract the other bees, so they think it was their new home, to help move everything out. So it's very clever the way they do that. Now, I will say a less expensive way to go if you want is a pest control company. They will exterminate the hive. They kill the bees. They don't move them out. That's about $300 less.
Does that work?
Sure. They exterminate and then they remove everything and clean it up. And then you still have a hole in your garage, which that's the next step, but that's another matter. But then you do get some honey out of the deal. It's a very expensive honey, I must say.
This is so kind of ironic. This happens at your house. David Paul used to be a beekeeper.
Yes.
So you're all into this.
Did you get a big piece of the honeycomb? That's what I want to know.
I did. So I've got this Tupperware full of honey now,
Yes.
and a big honeycomb in there dripping. And you would know this, I didn't. But so when honey is first made, it's like a liquid. It's like water almost.
Yes.
Oh, it's not as thick.
It's not. But the bees heat everything up. They've got their own little heater AC system going in those hives.
But they don't belong in your wall.
And
Wow.
that's how come they make it so viscous that way, by drying it out.
So
Wow.
get you some cheese, get you a little wine, get
Apparently
that honeycomb out, and have a lovely little aperitif for dinner tonight.